Dorian, what are you doing? Kugel! The mirror is off limits while we are sitting Shiva.
Shiva? We're not Jewish.
Technically, I am. Maternally, through step Nora.
But Nora's not your mother.
This is no time for quibbling, Kelly. We are in mourning.
Who died?
No one.
That's why we're mourning.
I just can't believe that there's nothing we can do.
There is.
What?
Get the family here so we can say goodbye.
Dad! No! No, that is giving up. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not giving up, honey. I am.
Sleep tight, sweetie. I'll see you soon. Yeah.
Jess, we should go to the hospital. Dad's transplant's gonna start in a minute.
Thank God. Finally some good news.
Oh, you know what? I'll start with you. Getting you back was the best luck.
I have all the luck. Well, except when I'm dealing with Ford or running into Brody and Natalie in bed together.
Yeah.
The doctor said you can't hear me, but I hope they're wrong. I need to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mom. You told me to stay away from Jack, but I didn't listen. I just had to fight back. Why couldn't you just let me go after him myself? You shouldn't have been there. I should have been the one that got hurt, not you. But Jack's gonna pay for what he did. He's going to jail. Dad's making sure of it.
Hey, what's going on? Why is this kid in a cell where he belongs, huh?
Well, because you didn't do anything.
Oh, gee, I said commit murder.
No. You had nothing to do with what happened to Gigi. He's innocent. Isn't that right, John?
We can't hold him any longer.
You can't just let him walk.
There's been some new developments.
What new developments?
At this time, Jack Manning's not facing any charges.
Mr. and Mrs. Todd Manning. I guess this is where Todd Manning lives.
So nobody died, but the two of you are grieving?
Yes, we're grieving.
For our vision of the future. Our hope for a world that is finally, blessedly free from someone who wishes us harm.
Still in the dark here.
Clint isn't kicking the bucket like we hoped.
What? Wait, but last I heard, the doctors were saying he had only weeks, maybe days.
That's before a suitable heart was found for transplant.
Oh my God! That's wonderful!
Oh, for whom? That man had David locked up in
A medieval prison?
He is still Zane's great-grandfather, not to mention his other children and grandchildren love him very much despite his faults.
She's talking about Joey.
He and Clint have had their problems. But Joey would be devastated if he lost his father.
Do I have to remind you? You don't live here anymore. I threw you out.
I moved out.
Whatever. You lost the privilege to come in and out as you please, and I don't appreciate you barging into Ryder's nursery.
It's Liam's nursery too, Jessica.
Whatever.
I'm here to take him to a doctor's appointment. Natalie can't do it because she's at the hospital. You're probably on your way there now.
Oh, that's really sweet. So while my dad's getting a surgery, you'll be playing daddy.
Jessica, come on. It doesn't have to be like this, does it?
Doesn't have to be like what? Well, you think I'd just catch you and Natalie in bed together and we'd all just have a big laugh about it?
You know that's not what I
So I'm not supposed to be angry?
Jess, nobody says you don't have a right to be angry.
Joey, I don't need to be handled.
That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, but he is. Listen, if seeing me upset makes you feel too guilty, tough. You should have thought of that before you got into bed with my sister. Again. I'll see you at the hospital.
Face it, honey.
Rex is not going to change his mind, and I don't have the time to wait for another heart, so please, round the family up. Get them over here.
Is that what you would say to me if I was lying in this bed instead of you?
Natalie, honey, your father is the only person who knows what's best for him now. And we have to respect that, okay?
Thank you.
So let's do as he asks and spend time together as a family, okay? As much as we can.
It's different for you. Mom, you've had a whole life with him, but I feel like I just found you. I can't lose you now. Not when there's still something I can do.
No, Natalie, don't.
Vicky. Let her go. I need some time alone with you anyway. I have something to say to you before I die.
You can't just drop the charges.
You can if they're false.
I told you what happened. Jack set Shane up, okay? The fake screen names, the invitation to the party. He set the whole thing up.
No. Someone else confessed.
Who?
Friend of Jack's, Brad Kaczynski.
Well, now I wonder how that happened.
We're looking into the validity of it, all right? One minute he's ready to point the finger at Jack, the next minute he's copying everything himself. Obviously, something or someone changed his mind.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, Todd, let's go, all right?
I will kill you. Did you hear me? I will kill you! Stop that!
See that? He tried to hurt
How'd you get the kid to confess, huh? Did you bully it out of him like your son?
Why don't you arrest him? All right, everybody just cool off.
My fiance is brain dead because of that little kid, okay? You think I'm gonna cool off?
Easy. Look, I'm sorry it turned out like this.
You don't care how it worked out. Gigi was nothing to you.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Why'd you fire her? And for what?
You're right, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, you can't make it up to her. Okay, not unless you stop letting Todd Manning and his sick little kid walk you like a dog. Come on, John, you gonna do your job or what?
You know, since we're sitting Shiva, maybe we should actually sit.
I wonder if I should call Joey.
What for?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's a little worried about his father. He's getting a heart transplant. He's not getting his teeth cleaned. Things can go wrong.
I'm sure he's getting support from his mother and sisters.
Not to mention that little blonde wife of his. Yowza.
David, a lot has happened since you've been away.
Making celluloid history.
Honey.
Sitting Shiva's hard.
So much has happened that Aubrey is no longer an issue.
What does that mean?
It means that since Aubrey married Joe for mercenary reasons, now that Joe is aware of that, it's just a matter of time before divorce papers are filed.
Talk about bad timing, huh, Kelly? If you were all hooked up with John McBain, you'd be the perfect shoulder for Joey to cry on.
John and I are no longer seeing each other.
Since when?
Since we decided we were better off as friends.
What a shame.
Please. You're thrilled.
Yes, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled because now you can get back together with Joe.
It's too late for Joey and me.
Look, Brody, maybe you think this is none of my business.
Save it, Joe. I know you want to give me hell for what I did to Jessica, but why don't we wait for some time when my son's not around?
Jessica can set you straight without any help from me. Okay, but you can't be in love with both her and Natalie. Brody, you gotta make a choice and let the other one go.
That didn't work out too well for you, did it? When you made the choice between Aubrey and Kelly?
So make sure you choose right. Otherwise, you're gonna end up alone. Like me.
Did they take Dad down yet?
What?
Are they prepping Dad for the transplant? It's a yes or no question.
There's not gonna be a transplant.
What?
It's been called off.
Vicky, I wasted so much time that I could have been spending with my grandchildren or my children. I wasted time when I should have been begging for a second chance to all the people that I sold short, including you.
We've made our peace.
No, what happened is you cut me a lot of slack. More than I deserved. And that got harder and harder over the years, didn't it? I'm not the man that you married.
Twice. I think that's proof that maybe you weren't all that bad, huh?
Maybe not back then, but I changed.
Everyone changes, Clint.
Yeah, but you're supposed to get better with age. You did. Mm-hmm. And maybe I would have too if
what?
If I had somehow found my way back to you. I was my best self with you. Hell, I had to be because you wouldn't settle for anything less. And that is what I'm going to take with me. Knowing that there was one point in time where I did something good. Because there was a certain someone there that brought it out in me. Dear Vicky, I'll die owing you for that.
I think we'll call it even, huh?
Mind if we come in for a minute? I don't have any words to tell you how sorry I am.
Thanks.
How are you doing? You don't think anybody should be worried about how you're doing? Mom does. She wants the same thing she's always wanted. For you to be okay.
Do you know when my dad's coming back?
Where'd he go?
The police station. He wanted to be there when Jack got put away.
He should be here pretty soon. I brought Jack in a little while ago. From what I hear, airtight case.
Get off. Where you going, Manning?
Forget about him. All right, I know how much this hurts. You're angry, I'm angry too.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look, I get stuck dealing with crap like this in this town all the time, and I'm pretty sick of it. All right? But you're wrong if you think I didn't care about Gigi. She wasn't just someone who worked for me. She's my friend, and she deserves better than this. But right now, I got this confession to deal with, and for the time being, it lets Jack Manning off the hook.
Well, that's something I can teach my son. His mom dies, and the kid who did it gets a walk. It means he's free and clear to do the same thing to somebody else. Because apparently all you need in this town to get away with murder is a bunch of money. Just so as long as there's other people to look the other way. Cops. Lawyers. You know, you're all making this happen. Not me. I stopped Clint Buchanan from getting Gigi's heart, and I will stop you, Todd. You and your sick little clone of a son. I will make you pay.
Kelly, I feel your pain.
What?
Oh, you free yourself from John. You go running to Joe, expecting to be welcomed with open arms, and again, he casts you aside.
Oh. How many times has that guy dumped you? You probably can't count that high.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but Joey is not the one who dumped me. I am the one who put on the brakes.
You rejected him?
He asked for another chance. The way he did it was beautiful. He said everything I've ever wanted to hear, but...
But what?
I didn't want to be his rebound, and that's what I told him.
Wow. How shocked was he?
Shocked, but he didn't want to give up. He even promised that he'd move heaven and earth to win me back. And nothing's moved yet.
Kelly, if I don't say this, who will? That's the stupidest thing you have ever done in your life.
What are you talking about? Why would they cancel the transplant?
Gigi had a healthcare proxy, gives Rex the power to make her medical decisions, and he's saying that Dad can't have Gigi's heart.
Well, he can't do that.
Yeah, actually he can.
Well,
and the
you
law
have to
backs him up.
You have to go talk to him, Natalie.
I'm gonna try.
Well, you're gonna have to do more than that. You're gonna say anything that Rex needs to hear. Don't worry, you're good at that.
Jess!
No, come on, you're an expert. Don't be modest. You talked Brody into bed. This should be easy.
Excuse me. Is this really what you want your father to be hearing now?
I'm sorry. I just found out that they canceled.
I understand, sweetheart, okay? I'm sorry, too. We're all really upset, which is why we have to make the most of the time we have left, okay? So go and be with your father. He's asking for you. All right, both of you.
Mom? What's wrong? What's wrong? It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, John. How many times are you gonna let that guy threaten me before you do something about it?
What am I supposed to do?
You could lock him up.
Busy, Manning. I gotta find Marty Saybrook.
So you're just gonna ignore what happened here?
Something happened? I must have missed it.
This is about Marty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is, and this is your last chance. Do you have any information on her whereabouts?
So John is Liam's father. Fine. You want to help me? I want to help you.
Wow. Mr. Manning, you sure do have interesting taste.
I wish we could stick around, buddy, but I gotta get your cousin here to his doctor's appointment.
Is he okay?
Yeah, just a checkup. We could probably stop by when it's over.
You don't have to. I'm okay.
I know you have a dad, Shane. And I got Liam. You and me, as far as I'm concerned, we're family. We always will be. I love you, buddy. When you love somebody, you stick it out with them. Especially through the bad times.
So can you believe it, Jesse? Your dad's too ornery to get a heart. They figured I lived this long without one, I just don't need it. Hey now, you better laugh at your dad's jokes while you have the chance.
How can you smile right now?
Come on. A Buchanan always has something to smile about. Your grandpa always used to say that.
I wish someone could have written all those things down. The wit and wisdom of Asa Buchanan.
Your grandpa was larger than life. You suppose they'll be saying that about me pretty soon?
Dad, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
How about this? I love you, my beautiful, beautiful girls.
I love you. Me too, so much.
You know, when they told me I had a daughter, she just took hold of my heart, and then somehow I got lucky twice. Now, I want both of you to promise me something. That you will always remember that you are lucky too. You're not just sisters, you're twins. And no one on this earth will ever understand you or look out for you as you will for each other. So whatever you have to do to forgive each other, I want you to do it. Now please, your daddy wants you to find a way.
And there doesn't seem to be any way to get Rex to reconsider. So there's no hope right now, Joey.
Did you just call me stupid?
If the shoe fits, Cinderella, you had Joe in the palm of your hand.
And instead of saying, oh, my prince has come, you're making him drop and give you 50. Nice. You've obviously learned from the master. Make him work for it.
Are you telling her to take a page from my book?
Yeah, I am.
That is stupid. Honey, do as I say, not as I do. Do you love Joe? Do you?
Yes, of course I do.
And now you know that he loves you too. He just couldn't act on it until now.
Yes, because he made a choice. Because he married Aubrey.
So what do you want him to do? Huh? Wear sackcloth and ashes the rest of his life?
Is sackcloth burlap? Because I had to wear burlap in Morocco.
Atonement. Really? If you want Joe to atone, he can atone just as well with you as without you.
Okay, I'm sold.
Okay, that makes one of us. Where are you going?
I've already told you, I'm sitting Shiva.
And I am going to call Joe. I'm going to get him over here so you can get him back.
Hello?
Oh, Vicky, I was calling Joe.
Oh, yeah, well, he's in with Clint. He asked me to answer his phone.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought Clint was on the operating table. Oh. Oh, dear. That is a lot to absorb. Well, I had no idea, and I'm very sorry. Bye-bye.
What's going on?
Clint's transplant didn't come through. He's not getting a new heart. Where are you going?
To see Joey.
David, where are you going? Honey, what are you doing?
Shiva's over. We get to look in the mirror again. The cowboy's dead.
Is it over? Did Jack cry when they took him away?
Shane, I don't know how to... Things didn't turn out like we thought.
What happened?
Jack's not going to prison.
Pretty crazy, huh? I mean, first Brad confesses, and then Shane's dad goes berserk in front of like a room full of cops. God, that guy's a problem.
No, I think you're the one with the problem, Jack. You just dodged 20 to life. And I haven't heard one thank you from you.
Right. I didn't mean... I'm sorry.
And?
Thank you?
Not to me!
Okay, listen.
Thank you, Taya.
It's a little late, isn't it?
I need to talk to your father. Go to your room, Jack, please.
You were awfully quiet today.
Was I?
Yeah, when McBain ignored all those threats, you could have offered a few threats of your own at him. And we could sue his pathetic ass if we wanted to.
I had a lot on my mind, I guess.
Like what?
Like figuring out how many counts of fraud you put us all on the hook for. Tell me, you didn't force Jack's friend to take the fall for this.
Okay. I won't tell you. The kid's father lost his entire fortune. Taya. When I talked to him, he cried. He literally cried when I told him I would get it back for him. And now he can afford a lawyer. He'll keep his son out of prison. Now, I did what I did for my son to protect him. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
I can't believe this.
Really? What can't you believe? After all the years you've known me, what can't you believe? That I would protect my son?
You are ruining your son. Teaching him the worst lesson in the world, that there are no consequences to his violence.
Consequences are coming.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What are you gonna do? Take away his computer for a week? Tell him he can't eat dessert? Todd, he's not a little boy anymore. He's not a kid whose worst crime is mouthing off or cheating in a board game. Jack is a dangerous person.
He didn't set out to kill anyone.
No, he didn't. But when he heard about Gigi, he had no remorse. None, Todd. He didn't think for a second what it might be like for Shane to live without his mother. All he thought about was Jack.
What do you want me to say?
want you to tell me what you see when you look at your son. You want to know what I see? I see you.
And when his little friend confessed, that was it. Jack was free to go.
Because Brad said he planned the whole thing? That's insane. Brad just does whatever Jack tells him to do. Everybody knows that.
Including John McBain, but when you have a signed confession, even if somebody
There
paid
has
for
to be
it-
some way to prove it. That Todd Manning paid off Brad's dad?
It's not as easy as you'd think. I'm sorry, Shane.
So, what are we gonna do?
I'm working on it.
How does Jack just get to go do whatever he wants? He's never gonna have to pay for it? Never?
No. Jack will pay. So will Todd.
How?
I think I'm going to go lie down.
All alone?
Just for a little while.
All right, well, while you're up there, I'm gonna put bubbly on ice so we can toast to a brave new world without you-know-who.
Start without me.
Hold on a second, baby. Is there something wrong? We're talking about the man who kidnapped me from our wedding, sent me halfway across the world, and left me to rot like a filthy farm animal.
I know that, David, but I just don't want Clint dead.
Sure you do.
I wanted him stopped, yes. I wanted him destroyed, absolutely. But if he dies, his blood is on my hands.
I called Kevin and Cord. I told them to get here as soon as they can.
Yeah, I talked to both of them. Now I want to talk with you, Joey.
No, Daddy, you should just try and get some rest.
Don't argue with me. Pretty soon I'll have more rest than I'll know what to do with.
Okay.
First, I want you to know how glad I am that you will be here to take care of your mother and your sisters. I can't tell you how much comfort that brings to me.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Well, it's true, but now I want to know who's going to take care of you.
What do you mean?
Did you talk to Kelly?
That's what you want to talk to me about, my love life.
The only good thing about being on your deathbed is that people have to do what you say. And I say, don't you dare let Kelly get away. You promised me, Joey.
And we're all still sort of trying to adjust, you know. The news was so sudden.
Hey, you're here.
It's okay. But Clint, I couldn't stay away.
Natalie, you okay?
How was Liam's doctor's appointment?
Off the charts. He's doing great. Wish I could say the same for you. What's wrong?
Everything.
Hey, come on.
You know how we're going to keep him from ending up like me? We're going to keep Jack out of prison. I'm going to make sure he learns more out of life than how to keep him getting whacked.
What are you teaching him now? That his father can buy him out of anything?
That's how you create a monster.
You know, and while I've been doing that, what have you been doing exactly? You know, you are his stepmother. Do you ever ask about him? Have you ever talked to his teachers? What have you done to discipline him when he's done something wrong?
Are absolutely correct. I am wrong. I have dropped the ball. I have left it all up to you and Blair. And I am ready to step up. My question is, are you? Are you ready to do what it takes to turn Jack around?
How do I do that?
We got a deal.
No. Is that what you do for Danny? Yeah, I didn't think so. If Danny were in this kind of trouble, boy, you would just pull every dirty trick in the book. But let's sacrifice Jack at the first hint of trouble.
The first hint of trouble was months ago when Jack drove Shane Marasco to attempt suicide. And we paid no attention, Todd.
I'm paying attention now. I'm not going to let my son go to prison. The only way to keep him from turning out like me is to keep him close.
I promised you I'd get you justice, and I didn't. But I will. All right, I promise you I will. Jack Manning will not get away with what he did to you, and neither will Todd. There's only one way to make that happen. I hope you can forgive me for what I'm about to do. Because I am doing this for Shane. Because there's nothing else I can do for you. Except keep our son safe. And love you forever.
I can't fall apart.
Well, you're not supposed to get upset when you find out your dad is...
Dying? Yeah, my dad's dying. Unless I do something.
What are you supposed to do, Natalie? Look, I know it's hard to face the truth, believe me, but sometimes that's the only thing you can do. Here, come sit with me.
No, I have something I really need to take care of. Can you take Liam home for me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I just wish you would talk to me.
I have to take care of something. I just need you to be with Liam right now, okay? I'll call you soon, I promise. Rex?
What happened to Clint? Not your fault.
I was there, David, when he was having his heart attack. He begged me to call an ambulance.
Like I begged him not to leave me wallowing in a stinking, filthy jail cell?
He was gasping for breath, and I refused to lift a finger to help him until he admitted what he knew about Echo and her lies.
Good for you.
It's one thing to wish somebody gone. It's quite another to refuse to help save a life, especially for me. I'm a doctor. I took an oath.
You called the ambulance. You kept him breathing until the EMTs got there, am I right?
Yes, but...
No buts. If it weren't for your medical skills, we would have been rid of Clint a long time ago, months ago. So next time, please, try not to be such a good Samaritan.
You're right. I should stick with what I'm good at, being bad.
The way I like it.
So, why don't you whisper in my ear all the bad things I do so well?
I'm gonna get rid of that person, and I'm gonna come back here, and I'm going to tell you.
Don't take long. I love you.
Love you too, baby. What the hell are you doing here?
Dad would probably tell us that we're wasting our time. That it's too late to do any good. Right? But it's never too late on the good things that man has done with his life. The family has always come first for him. And no matter what, he has always been there for us. That's why we hope that through your wisdom and mercy, Lord, you can bestow upon him some grace.
What's going on? Is Clint dead?
No.
No, but there's not a lot of time left.
Can he talk?
What is your problem?
He's conscious, right? He can understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Good.
Why?
I'm not done with him yet.
Hey. What brings you in here on your day off?
Just stopped in to get my paycheck. I had to take Liam in for a checkup with his doctor. Figured I'd swing by on the way back.
Hey, now that you're here, do you mind doing a quick favor for me?
Yeah, sure.
You need me on the scene and we're a little short-handed. Do you mind dropping this evidence on your way out?
Yeah. What is it?
It's Gigi's personal effects. It's things she had on her when she got hurt.
Clint and I have some business to discuss
Oh, really? Well, I think he's already heard everything you have to say.
No, you don't want to stop me from seeing him. Trust me, not now.
Rex, he's dying. Can't you just let him be in peace?
It's all right, Joey. Let him go.
Todd, if you let this go...
I'm not letting it go. I'm going to deal with Jack, but I'm going to do it my way, not through the legal system.
Well, then it won't count.
Thanks for your support.
Hey, what do you want me to say to you? You want me to agree when I don't? Your way will not work. In fact, it's almost guaranteed to make things worse. And I don't know if I can be a party to it.
And what does that mean?
It means I do not feel comfortable letting someone else take responsibility for what Jack did.
Well, there's not much you can do about it now, is there? You're Jack's lawyer, which means everything he has told you and everything I have told you is confidential. You may not repeat it, ever. Got it?
Todd. This is what we've been reduced to?
Yes, that's right. I'm a father before anything! Deal with it! What the hell are you looking at?
Himself.
Rex had a chance to save Dad's life, and he just turned around and threw it in all of our faces. He didn't deserve another minute in there.
Darling, Rex is Clint's son, too. We can't really stop him.
You here to go one last round?
I'm here to save your life. I've changed my mind. You can have Gigi's heart, you son of a bitch. On one condition.